Activists were telling their tales of what happened aboard the Gaza aid flotilla that Israeli commandos intercepted early Monday. The Israelis ended up killing 9 people and arresting 679. About 50 of those detained left Israel voluntarily after their capture. They spoke out as they arrived in their home countries Tuesday. German lawmaker INGE HOEGER said the Israeli soldiers were ruthless in their searching on board her vessel, the lead ship, the Turkish-flagged Mavi Marmara. She condemned the raid as a war crime.
They were obviously looking for weapons. They raided and slashed all the suitcases of all passengers, and everything was all over the place.
German Dr. Matthias Joachim, also on board the Marmara, said he saw 4 bodies and spent time treating the wounded. He also claimed the Israelis were firing live rounds. In Greece, returning activists were welcomed with hugs and kisses from relieved relatives. They too complained of Israeli violence. The Israelis had said more than half the activists arrested were from Turkey. Of those, crew members from the ship Gaza ended up with a police escort when they landed at Istanbul airport Tuesday. Turkey had unofficially supported the flotilla of aid ships. In Parliament Tuesday, an angry Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan was applauded by lawmakers as he denounced the Israeli raid as a bloody massacre, an attack on international law. There were signs, though, that the long-term strategic partnership between the two countries might endure. Turkey may have canceled some military exercises, but still planned to accept more than $180 million worth of drone planes from Israel over the summer. Back in Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was visiting commandos wounded in the raid, and the soldiers themselves were speaking out. One, whose identity wasn't revealed, claimed the Israelis only started firing live rounds after they encountered violent resistance on the ships.
We saw that these people are determined and really, they arrived and they were fighting to kill us. We need to change our operation, the way of our operation. That we did not plan from the start, to come and work this way, and so it forced us to use live fire.
At the Mavi Marmara in the port of ASHDOD, meanwhile, Israelis were busy unloading the cargo intended for Gaza and said they pledged to bring it into the territory. But despite all that's happened, the activists behind the ship flotilla said they have no intentions of stopping their campaign now. They said another cargo boat was already off the coast of Italy, heading for Palestinian territory. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.